Thank you for joining us today, and it's a pleasure to be here to have this rapport with you. And first of all, let me say my big thank you to those of you who has given us a thumb up for our first video that you view. It's great to be here again and to interact with you. Thank you for the encouragement and for the comments that we receive by those of you who have commented on the topic we discussed the last time I was here. As I said in the first video, the aim and objective of this channel is to exchange information and along the way tell you stories about me, about life, and who knows, share information that you hopefully find useful and maybe to deal with issues that you're currently going through, and to assure you that nothing happened to you that has not happened before, and people have gone through it and they've survived and they've lived to tell the story. Now, the topic today is exactly as the name of our channel, taking charge of your life. Why did I arrive at the word take charge and prosper? It is not a made-up story. It is something that has happened to me, and that is why I say if I could be where I am today using the opportunity that came my way, I believe it should be nice to share the same story and to help other people to face any challenges they might have and to move on. So my challenge to you is this: if where you are right now you're not happy about it and you believe you can do better, then take charge. Take charge of your decision, your career, your relationship. Take charge. It doesn't mean you kick out people in your life, but of course, if you are, like the popular saying, if you are the smartest in your group, maybe it is time you change your group and look for another group. This is not a religious channel. It is not where we preach to anybody. But what I'm about to talk about today resonate with what is already in the Bible, and so I'm going to refer you as a support evidence to what I'm going to talk about today. I'm going to refer you to Genesis chapter 1 verse 26, and that is the message that I believe every one of us should always bear in mind, because we have been given the mandate. And that chapter says, God said, let's make man in our image and after our likeness, to rule over the fish of the ocean and the birds of the sky, and over all the earth itself and every creature that crawls upon it. And I think that is the mandate you and I have been given. So therefore, when I urge you to take charge, we have already been given that mandate from before we were born. This mandate is already in the Bible. Before we were born, we were given that mandate, that authority. When you are having challenges in your life, maybe relationship, maybe career, maybe education, whatever the situation, I want you to have a mindset of taking charge. Why do I say this? Because it has happened to me. And it is from that personal experience that this YouTube channel has come to life. There came a time in my life I decided to take charge. I was in my 40s when I decided to go to university and to pursue a degree in law. While pursuing that degree course, I was in a family, in a relationship, and with children, and with a full-time job. In fact, 2 full-time jobs, one at night and one in the daytime. So therefore, the desire, the ambition to pursue a law degree was entirely my responsibility. My family didn't have to suffer as a result, neither did my job have to suffer. It was possible to pursue that degree course, and I did. So looking back now to that period when I was going through it, yes, I didn't have a social life. I pretty much just get on with what I had to do. Yes, I had to pay a heavy price, but what I'm trying to point out is there comes a time in our life when we have to decide to do or not to do. When I decided to embark on a law degree course, I believe the time was right. So I'm urging you not to be afraid to get to that point when you ask yourself, is this the best I can do for myself? Is this really the best that life has got to offer me? And I will put it the other way. It is not so much what life has to offer you. It is so much about what are you prepared to fight for. Because if you're saying life offer me this, life offer me that, people offer me this, people offer me that, you might be missing the point. You must reach a point in your life when you have to say to yourself, is this the best I can do with my life? Unless and until you reach that point, you may continue to blame everybody else for you not being happy, either in your relationship, or you're not happy in your career, or you're just not happy about life. I got to the point where I asked that question of myself, is this the best I can do with my life? And that is what I want us to take away from today's short discussion. And I'm urging you to take charge. If you do take charge, you'll be amazed at the opportunity, at the doors of opportunity that will open up to you. Why? Because the universe will work with you. Sometimes you hear people say, oh, I started from zero and I'm here. And I do wonder, what exactly do people mean when they say they started from zero and they're now on the mountaintop? Personally, my view is this: nobody started from zero. Why do I say that? If we go back to the Genesis chapter 1 verse 26, that is the mandate we need. So whenever you are in doubt as to whether you have the ability or you have the capacity or you have the resources to take the step forward, to go to the next level, I will want you to refer to Genesis chapter 1 verse 26 and actually ask yourself, what more do you need when God has given you the mandate? Yes, there will be challenges. Yes, there will be difficulties, but all of these difficulties, challenges, they are to make you stronger. It happened to me, and I believe it's happened to so many people that have a story to tell of their humble beginning and where they are today. Everybody has a story to tell. Everybody must face challenges because that is what prepares you for the life you sought after, the life you want to live. It is said that freedom gained without a fight, you lose very easily. If you're waiting for someone else to give you a good life, do you seriously believe that it's possible that somebody will just create a fantastic life and hand it over to you? No, I don't think it's possible. So therefore, when you are in doubt or you feel you don't have what it takes, go back to Genesis chapter 1 verse 26 and read it and read it and read it again. Because I believe we've been given the mandate, and it is left for you and I to claim that mandate, to claim that authority, and to work with it. And trust me, the universe, the whole universe will work with you. That is what I have to say today. This is what I have to share with you today. And watch this space. I will then tell you a bit of my story, how I was arrested by the police right in the office where I was working. I called the police because I discovered a burglary taking place downstairs. I was upstairs. I called the police. Scotland Yard answered the phone and said the police would be with me within 5 minutes. The police came and I was arrested. Even when the neighbor came in to say they could see somebody running up the hill, the police told them to mind their business, that they got the person they're looking for. I called the police. I was working for an insurance company. I was in suit and tie. I called the police, but I spent the night in the police cell. There's a popular saying, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Years later, I went on to qualify as a solicitor. It is a story I would like to share with you. So watch this space and come with me on this lovely journey, this interesting journey. Hopefully, you will find something useful that will help you in your own life. Thank you for watching and have a great time. See you next time.